Hello friends, welcome to another chapter of Excel training. Today in this chapter we'll learn few things about Excel text functions. Okay, see till now, till date or in whatever lectures you have gone through, we have basically talked about the number crunching power of Excel and we haven't gone into the those functions which deals with text. Now basically the text functions they can be utilized for replacing a character in a word, capitalize a name or counting the number of letters in a particular cell. And when we talk about text functions we cannot use arithmetic operators like plus, minus, multiply, divide and with texts. Like when we talk about text functions you can go to formulas, click on the text and you can see the complete list of text functions. So out of this list the important ones we'll be covering over here today in this lecture. But when we're talking about like arithmetic operators they cannot be used with text. So first let's see an example. Now suppose if I have to add these two numbers, okay, I can simply give a sum formula for these two numbers and I'll get the result as 57. Now suppose if I have to combine two texts, maybe Ram and Prasad, okay, if I use the arithmetic operator plus, then it will give me a error value. Okay, now if I have to add these two things or these two texts, I need to use a function called as concatenate, that is equal to concatenate text 1 is this, comma, text 2 is this, enter. So I'll get it together. So this is the way you basically add the or maybe combine the text functions. Now basically the text functions, what we have done, we have broadly classified text functions into four main categories: cut, manipulate, search and others. Now under cut we have left, right, mid. In manipulate we have trim, lower, upper, proper, substitute, replace, concatenate, rept. In search we have find, in others we have len, text, and there is one more value which I will be just sharing only few things about it. So that is why I have not what do we say, given any hyperlink to it. Okay. Now basically now we'll start with cut. Cut basically means suppose we have a text and you have to cut a particular portion. So these functions are used in order to cut a particular portion out of a text. We'll go very simple. So this is the way the cut functions are. This is the use of the cut function basically. Now let's first learn about the left. Now I'll just zoom it a bit so that you can see it better. One sec. I think yeah. Okay. Now suppose if this is the characters. Okay, these are the various pieces of text, and basically what left function does, it basically cuts the characters required from the left hand side. Okay, now suppose left side means this, from this side it will start cutting the alphabets or characters. Now let's assume, first delete it. Now let's see how it works. So equal to left, press tab key. The first argument is text, so this is the text we are looking at, and num character is number of characters we require in the outcome, which is the left string. Now in this case we have given 1 as the number of character which is required, so we'll just click on this, close the brackets by shift key, press enter, and then you can simply drag it. Okay, I don't know why it is not coming. Okay, delete. I think there's some formatting issue over here, so we'll just show it to you over here. So left, comma this, enter. So A. So this is the way this will work. So we have asked in the left string we require only one character, so only A has come. In this case we are saying that the number of characters which is required in the leftmost string should be 2, so A and L has come. In this case we are saying that we require around 3 characters in the left string, so 3 characters are coming. In this case we are saying that around 6 characters should be there, so that is why the 6 characters are coming over here. So this is the way we should use the left function. Now let's learn about the another cut function, which is right. Now we learned that left function, it basically gives us the left string. Now in the same way the right text function, it gives us the right string. Okay, now the syntax is the same, that is equal to right, first the text and then the number of character which we require. Let's say in this case we require around 3 characters. Okay, enter. So it has given us S, S, E and N. So NES is the output. So like we require from the right side around 3 characters, so it has given us 3 characters, that is NES. So this is the way you use the right function. So it basically gives us the number of characters from the right hand side of a piece of text. Now going further, there is one example but we'll come to it a bit later. So first we learn about other functions. Now we learned about left and right. Now we learn about the mid. So equal to mid. The first syntax is text. So this is a text, comma. In this case we have to mention the number. What is the start number of the string which we are looking at? So start number, like in this case we have given as 1. Okay, comma, and till how many characters? Let's put maybe 4. So output will be A, B, C, D. So start from 1 and give us 4 characters. That is A, B, C and D. Okay, now equal to, I'll just again show you, mid tab, select the text, comma, start number or the start position, you can select this cell, comma, and how many characters you want. So select this, close the brackets, press enter. Okay, now see, in this case the start position was 1, so that is why, and we're asking it to give us 3 characters, so it is given us starting from 1, A, B and C. In this case the start position is 3, so from C it will start and it will give us 5 characters, so C, D, E, D, F. So that means 5 characters. In this case the start position is 5, it will give us 2 characters, so that is E and D. Now let's do this one. So mid text start number. Now in this case the start number will be, just count the number of characters over here, I, T, E, M space S, I, Z, E, then colon. So around 10 characters are there, and just give any number, maybe 99 or 100. That is the number of characters it should, what we say, return. So answer is large. It should be 12, I think. Yeah, 12, because there is one more space after the after, see, what we did, we took it till this colon, and after that there is one more space and the starting character is L, so that is why it should be 12. Okay, just drag it down. So in the same way, medium and small. Now let me give you one more example how mid function will be used. Now just assume there is some branch IDs given over here, and the text which is between two dashes, like in this case CF, WA and NP, this is some kind of a postal code or something like that, and we need to, what we say, remove this piece of information from the data. So for that, what we'll do, equal to mid text comma start number, we'll keep it maybe 1 2 3 4 and 5, because it has to start from C, so C will be the fifth character, so 5, and this will go for, and the output will require C and F, so that means 2 characters. So close the brackets, enter. So CF, just drag it down. So this is the way you will use the mid function. Now we have learned about the text functions which belongs to this category cut. Now we learn about the text function which belongs to manipulate category. So first learn about the trim function. Just let me just zoom it a bit. Now suppose we have this data. Okay, so now what is happening, like there is some unwanted spacing given. So the spaces before and after the text will be completely removed, and where we have these multiple spaces, the text will be trimmed to a single space. Now let's say we have data like this: A space, A space, 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 A space, A space, 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 space. Okay, this is the data we have. Just to show you how this thing works, so first we'll just take the length. We'll learn about the length function. So it has around 16 characters. A space is considered as an, what we say, a particular character. Even the space bar which we press once, it is considered as a character in Excel. Now equal to trim. Now we have trimmed this thing and all the unwanted spacing has been removed. So if I see the length of this, the bottom one, it will be only 7 characters. So this is the way your trim function works. Now like in this case, the length before trimming was 6. I think this is a protected sheet. I'll just unprotect it. Yeah, F2. The length before trimming was 6, and after using the trim function it has 4. So this is the way we have used the trim function. So basically it removes the unnecessary spacing from a particular text which is given in your Excel sheet. Now what lower does, so basically these are the formulas which are used for changing the cases. Like this is the data we have and we want to change it to the lower case. So what we'll do, equal to lower, press the tab key, enter. So the data is changed to the lower case. If you want to change this data to the upper case, so equal to tab, select the data, enter. So this is the function of lower and upper. They basically changes the piece of text from lower to upper and from upper to lower. Now let's learn about the another one. This is the proper case. What it does, first let me just zoom it a bit so that you can see it properly. Now basically this function converts the first letter of each word to uppercase, and all subsequent letters are converted to the lowercase. So we'll just do over here one example. So equal to proper, select the text, close the brackets, enter. So you can see the first piece of text is, first letter of each word is converted to uppercase and rest are in small case. In the same way it's been done by the done for the second letter of each word. Okay, so this is called as proper what we say text function. Now let's say we have another text function over here, that is substitute. Now suppose this is the original text which we have, and this is the text which we want to remove, and this is the text which we want to insert. So basically what substitute function does, it removes the old text and then inputs the new text. That means basically substitute. So equal to substitute. First we have to give the text, which is this. Then we have to select what is the old text which we want to remove. So this one. What is the new text we want to insert? Maybe this. And then you can close the brackets. Enter. So A, B, C, D, E, F. So we asked Excel to remove C and D, and instead of that insert hello. So A, B, hello, E, F. Okay, so this is the way your text function, or sorry, the substitute function will work. So I've just dragged it down so you can see how it changes the thing. Now, while doing the substitute, you might have seen one more thing over here, like substitute, first text, old text, new text, and instance noun. So we'll see what do you mean by instance noun. Now let's take this example. So first we have to select the text. Old text is this. The text which we have to insert is this one. And now see, first have a look at the data. ABC, ABC, ABC. So we are asking Excel to remove ABC and insert hello, and we are also asking Excel instance to be replaced. Which of the ABC, because there are three ABC groups over here, which are the ABC we need to remove? So if I, like in this case it was 3, so it has given hello at the end. In this case let me put 2. Enter. So ABC, hello, ABC. So this is the way you can deal with, suppose you have what we say repetition of a particular particular character in a text. Okay, you can just have a look at this formula on your own, so you will learn more about it. Now, like in this case, again the same thing has happened. Now suppose this is the original text, this is the old text to be removed and new text to be inserted. So again we'll just do this. So equal to substitute, text, old text, new text, close the brackets. So this is the way it will work. Now, like in this case, northern and region, the first letter is capitalized, but in this case the first letter is capitalized, but R of region is in small case. If you have to take care of these things, so you can use a proper function. You can do this thing on your own, but what we have done, we just used proper within the substitute function, so that the updated text which we require, it should be in a proper case. Okay, now replace. So basically it replaces something like equal to replace first old text, which is this, start number maybe 2, how many characters, maybe 1, and new text is cross. So basically we are asking Excel to, in this text B5 at start position 2, that is this B, just replace only one character, and instead of this B, just what we say, replace it with X. So enter. Can again change these numbers, maybe if I put it 5, so numbers will be changed. You can explore it in a much better way. Now rept function. So basically rept function, it basically repeats a piece of text a specified number of times, and it can be very useful if you have to draw maybe in-cell charts or something like that. Now suppose this is the monthly sales of a company. These are the months and these are sale units. You want to show it graphically. I'll just first delete it. What you can do, equal to rept, just give some text character, no, not this one, maybe capitalized I. Number of times can be this. Enter. This has come quite big, so what we'll do, we'll just divide this by a particular number. So 100. Enter. So now graphically we can tell the sales in Feb was much higher than all the other 3 months. So again, in order to show you the syntax, I'll just press Ctrl tilde, so you can see the formula. So it is basically rept, start this brackets and put just I or whatever digit you want to put, select this cell, divide by 100. So this is the way rept function works. Let's learn about the find function. It's a very important function in basically Excel text functions. So the first, just learn the syntax. So equal to again this sheet is protected, so unprotect, yeah, equal to find text. We are giving command to Excel to find text, maybe this, within text is this, and position of letter should be maybe 2. Sorry. Enter. This is the output. So letter E is at position number 2. Just drag it. Letter O is at position number 5. So this is the way Excel gives the position number of a particular character in a piece of text. Just again repeat, find function helps us to find out the position of a letter in a particular piece of text. Now let's assume we are searching for this T in this text. As this T is not present in this, so it will give a error value. Okay, now length. So as we already done it, len function, it gives us the length of a number of characters, total number of characters which are there in this text. Like in this case 14 characters are there, in this case 10 characters are there. Now let's assume the name is given Carol Williams and we want to extract the second name. So what we can do, first let's assume that we have to extract the second name. So second name is coming after space, so we have Carol, then a space, then Williams something. Okay, now so the second name is coming after a space. So first we have to find out the position of this space. So equal to find text, asking Excel to find a space within this text. So space is at position 6. Okay, now what we'll do, we'll just see the total length of this name, that is Carol Williams, which is 14 characters. Okay, then we'll use a write function minus 8, enter. Sorry. So this is how we got the second name, and if I just press F2, so basically write of this and minus 14 minus 6, that is what I am doing. I'm basically from the total length I am removing the length of this, what we say, space. So it has given us the second name. You can again explore this thing, and you can also check out the formulas over here. You will learn more about it. So this was just a very, basically it's an important function in Excel, text functions, how to extract names, first name, second name. So this is how we have done it. So this was the same formula which we have kept it for afterwards. So because anyways this was gonna come in length, so that is why I skipped it over here. So this is the way you extract the second name from the complete name. Now let's learn about concatenate function. So concatenate, we have already learned about it. This basically means combining the text. Now I'll just press Ctrl tilde so that you can see all the formulas. So Allen and Jones, if you have to combine, so concatenate B5 and C5, quite simple. If we want to concatenate it other way around, maybe Bob and William, same thing, Carol Davis, same thing, Alan Jones, but this time we require a space. So what we'll do, equal to concatenate Alan, we just add a text, that is a space, and then the Jones. So we got Alan Jones. Now if we want a comma in between, like over here there's a comma, so instead of the space we'll just put some comma. If we want the names maybe other way around, we can change the orientation of concatenate functions and we'll get the result. So now we have given some more examples over here for you. What we are saying that, so basically all these results can also be achieved by the ampersand function or the AND function. So you can go through it in your spare time and learn more about it. Now we talk about the Excel's text function. So basically what it does, now suppose you have a number, so basically it converts number to a piece of text, and like I'll just show you the syntax. So txt, this is the number, comma, and maybe if I want this in dollar terms, so $0.00, yeah, so it became 10.00. We have given some more options as well, you can explore it. Now basically I'll just tell you one more example of text function. I was just thinking about what to tell you, so I just jotted down over here. Now suppose you have mentioned 300, this is basically, one second, control 1, number, this is basically a number, that is 300.99. okay, now suppose if we want to write $300.99 is way too expensive. Okay, now suppose if we do it like this, equal to this, is way too expensive. So this is the result. So $300.99 is way too expensive. Okay, even if we change this to accounting terms, sorry, yeah, even if we change this to the accounting terms, still Excel is not able to give us the result. Okay, so basically if we require the result as $300.99, basically we have to use the Excel's text function. So equal to text value, the argument that is $0.00 and is way too expensive. So this is the way where you use the text function, where you convert a number to a piece of text. Now I was telling you that there is one more function which I'll just give you some brief, which is the value function. So value function is basically the opposite of text function. Basically text function converts a number to a piece of text, while a value function converts a piece of text to a number. So like in this case, if $300.99 is given, so the result is this. Now let's assume this is the sentence which we have, like in L19, let's assume we have a sentence and we'll just require this number out of it. So it will use value left L19 and 7 characters. So this is the way where you use the value function. So basically it is useful if we need to extract a price out of a string of text, and maybe then if you want to perform some calculation with it. Okay, now last but not the least, the last function which we'll learn today over here is the clean function. So basically what it does, this function basically removes the non-printable characters from text. Now many times what happens that you import the data from maybe some database or something like that. So there are a few characters which are non-printable and you don't require them. So for them we'll use the clean function. So clean, just take this text, enter. So all these dots and these kind of things will be removed. So hope you have enjoyed your lecture on text functions. So we have learned few things about Excel's text function, and would like you people to practice more and use these text functions wherever you will find a chance to use these. And if you are having any doubts regarding Excel's text function, or be it in any lecture, please write to us so that we can solve your queries and doubts, and in the process we'll also learn few things. Thanks a lot for your support, and thanks a lot for your attention. Bye bye.